Welcome in Essen, Normandy for the penultimate round of the French Rallycross Championship 2013. We already know the name of one of the champions in the supercars division, but in the other divisions everything is open. In Super 1600, Adeline Sagnier is third.
Deux courses à faire et vous êtes troisième dans le championnat. Vous êtes content de votre résultat?
On espérait mieux en début de saison, mais on est troisième, on est sur le podium, donc oui, on est content. Maintenant, on va tout faire pour aller chercher la deuxième place.
Going for second, Sagnier, one of the champions. The champion is Jérôme Grosset-Janet.
On a fait un gros début de saison qui nous permet d'être arrivé ici avec le titre de champion de France et surtout de pouvoir partager ça avec toutes les personnes qui nous entourent et qui nous accompagnent depuis le début. Donc on a pu profiter d'un côté de la compétition, d'un autre côté d'un grand moment de partage et c'est vraiment un bonheur de pouvoir partager ça avec le monde de la compétition.
Happy Jérôme Grosset-Janet, happy to share his title with his fans, with the people that support him. And we are looking at the heat now in Division 4 with Florent Boudonneau in the Mini, fighting off Stéphane Drian and Jonathan Payet. Patrick Guillerme in the Peugeot, pushed to the end behind Yannick Couillet in the Citroën. Boudonneau leading from Drian, then Payet. Couillet going for the Joker lap, and Patrick Guillerme now in fourth. Boudonneau, one of the strongholds of this division, but hasn't won a round yet. Competition is very high with Marc Maurice leading the championship from Christophe Saunois. Stéphane Drian sticking to the rear bumper of that Mini. And Jonathan Payet, the younger of the Payet brothers, now going for the Joker lap. Can he stay in third? No, he rejoins just behind Patrick Guillerme, who still has to do his Joker lap though. So Boudonneau going for a heat win, and trying to qualify himself on the front row of the A final in Division 3. Payet losing time behind Guillerme there. Has passed him now, but it might be too late. Guillerme going for the Joker lap, and he will drop back to fifth position, I'm afraid. Yes, he does. In front, Boudonneau wins it. Great heat. Drian in second and Payet in third. Great heat win for Florent Boudonneau with his spectacular Mini. Off to a heat in the Twingo Cup then. And on the inside, Fabien Grosset-Janet, the younger brother of the Supercars division, and Tom Donat taking the best start from Aurélien Crochard. Behind them, it's a bit pushing and shoving between Guérin and Breda. Breda taking third place or not? Yes, he can, right in front of the black Twingo. But in front, it's Tom Donat leading. Guérin going for the Joker lap. Nice cup this to get to know the sport, and the youngsters get some experience. Tom Donat, one of the stronger drivers this year, together with Aurélien Crochard, and they are dominating this heat. Nothing Crochard seems to be able to do to try and pass Donat. Maybe now Donat goes for the Joker lap, so Crochard takes the lead. It's all a question where Donat rejoins. He rejoins in front of Fabien Grosset-Janet. So he can take the fight back to Crochard. If he can close the gap, it will be very difficult for Crochard to stay in front once he's done his Joker lap. Rear wheel lifting there. Very typical of these light machines, light but powerful. Grosset-Janet tries the outside, but that's very slippery on the outside, and he goes straight into the Joker lap. Crochard has done so as well, and where does Crochard rejoin? He rejoins in front of Tom Donat. What a great move there. So heat win for Crochard. Then Donat and Breda in third. Great heat win for Aurélien Crochard. Will get him a good starting position in the A final. Super 1600 then with Adeline Sagnier in the middle of the grid. She takes a very good start. Yvonne Yagou in the Audi on the front, and David Olivier, the main competitor of Sagnier for the second place in the championship, is right behind her. David Olivier fighting for a front row starting position in the A final against championship leader Jean-Baptiste Debourg and reigning champion Laurent Chartrain. He will not be happy that he's now behind Adeline Sagnier, because if these two have a bit of a fight. They will lose some time, and that means that they will probably end up behind Chartrand and Dubourg in the classification of this third heat. But for the moment, all is going well. David Olivier going for the joker lap. Good tactics there. If he can rejoin in front of the others, and that will be the case because Yagu goes for the joker lap as well. Adeline Sagnier now almost alone on the track, has nobody in the rear view mirror. Might incite her to go a bit faster. Yagu fighting off the Clio of Durrell. For the moment, the A1 Audi, the very rare car in Rallycross, is still in front. Adeline Sagnier goes a bit wide there. Is it the dirty stuff in the joker lap? Can she stay in front of David Olivier? Oh, they're both losing time here. They're both losing time. That's not a good thing. It's all about lap times here in those heats, not about position on the track. But if you can stay in front of one of your main competitors in the championship, you will certainly do so, and that's what Adeline Sagnier has done. But it might come at a cost. She will lose some time here and will probably have to let other drivers from other heats in front of her. Adeline Sagnier crossing the line, and she sets a third time overall. David Olivier in fourth will be a bit disappointed.
Malheureusement, au départ, j'ai pas réussi à sortir devant. C'est Adeline qui est sortie devant. Après, on a roulé bien. On s'est un petit peu gêné à la sortie du joker. Et ce qui fait que Jean-Baptiste, qui a roulé très fort, et Laurent sont passés devant. Donc on fait le 4e temps. Et du coup, ça nous met 3 au cumul des manches, quoi.
So now he's third on the starting grid for the A final behind Dubourg and Chartrand, with Sagnier on the second row. One final heat in the Supercars division. 3 Peugeots against the Citroën DS3 of Hervé Knappik, still in the colours of Sébastien Loeb, the 9 times World Rally Champion. And Knappik determined to get a good time here, to be on the front row of the A final in Supercars division. One of the more experienced drivers in the pack, Hervé Knappik. Now leading in front of Stéphane Deganet, then Rodolphe Audran and Laurent Bouillou in fourth. 3 207s, but they're all beaten by this DS3. Deganet trying to close the gap towards Knappik, but he's fighting off Gouillou and Audran as well. Audran very close now to Deganet, going for the joker lap together with Gouillou. Knappik coming out of the last corner has a massive lead over Deganet, and then Audran and Bouillou. Really in a class of his own in this heat, Hervé Knappik. But he will have to fight against the new champion Grosset-Janin and Fabien Payet in the A final. Deganet coming out of the joker lap and stays in front of Audran. That's a good thing. I think the order of this heat is fixed, unless Audran can try something on Deganet. Not for the moment though, and Knappik wins it with a big lead over the 3 Peugeots. It's Deganet who crosses the line in second from Audran and Bouillou, so we're very happy Hervé Knappik at the end of the qualifying heats.
Troisièmement, c'était une démonstration, hein?
Ouais, on a bien roulé le départ, j'étais moyen parce qu'au bout, j'avais pas beaucoup d'avance comme l'autre fois, mais ça a bien roulé, j'étais content.
Maintenant pour la finale.
Pour la finale, on va être en première ligne extérieure. Bon, ben faut qu'au bout, il faut que tous les 3 on soit sages, quoi, et puis voilà. Et c'est ce que je ferai pour ce qui est de ma part, toujours. Mais bon, faut jamais dire ça parce que l'effet de course, ça arrive tellement plus vite qu'on ne le veut que faut rester prudent.
Et dans le championnat?
Bon, là, dans le championnat, je suis 3 pour l'instant. Je pense que ça va rester comme ça. Je vais tout faire pour rester 3e.
Aiming for third spot in the championship and having a clean and successful A final. But first, another A final in Division 4 with championship contender Jimmy Tepero in pole position. Really has a bad start. It's Steven Lefrançois in the middle on the front row who has the best start, together with Christophe Barbier. And Lefrançois takes the lead from Tepero. And then there's some pushing and shoving going on with Emmanuel Anne having damage on his Clio, together with Kevin Jacquinet In front, Steven Lefrançois leads from Jimmy Terpereau, and it's David Vincent in third position in the yellow Clio. Not a good thing for Terpereau to see his main title contender in front of him. He will have to pass Steven Lefrançois if he wants to get certainty over the title here, and he takes the inside line here. Jimmy Terpereau takes the inside line, passes Steven Lefrançois. What a great move by the Audi driver. Found some grip, extra grip all over the Peugeot, and there is nothing Lefrançois could do. He was sliding wide, and he's going for the Joker lap now. That's all he can do. But what a great move that was from Jimmy Terpereau. Lefrançois rejoins in second, with Vincent being beaten by Christophe Barbier for third position for the moment. The heat is on now in this A final. Lefrançois with Barbier, and Vincent goes for the inside line, takes the same move as Terpereau, and he passes Barbier as well. There's some contact there, there might be damage as well. Emmanuel An going for the outside line, going for the Joker lap. In front it's still Terpereau, still has to do his Joker lap though. Terpereau has to be careful not to make a mistake, because Steven Lefrançois is not that far behind. David Vincent in third, Barbier in fourth, and Tommy Terpereau in a Honda, the brother of Jimmy Terpereau, in fifth. Let's see what Jimmy Terpereau can do once he has done his Joker lap. No problems there for David Vincent, slowing down. Jimmy Terpereau now in the Joker lap. Can he stay in front of Steven Lefrançois? This might be a title decided move. Yes, he stays in front of the Peugeot. And if it stays like this, Jimmy Terpereau is the new champion in Division 4. He still has to do a lap though. Can Steven Lefrançois overtake the red and black Audi? Terpereau protecting the inside line. Wants to avoid a repeat of that splendid move that he did himself on Steven Lefrançois. Retirement meanwhile for Kevin Jacanet as well. Just a couple of corners now for Jimmy Terpereau, with his brother in third, Emmanuel Ant, sliding wide and going the reverse way. Jimmy Terpereau coming out of the final corner is the new champion in Division 4. A great win for the Audi driver, and he's very happy about that.
Je suis très content. C'est le plus beau jour de ma vie, je crois bien.
The happiest day of his life. And he's very happy with his title in Division 4. He wins it then, Jimmy Terpereau from Steven Lefrançois, Tommy Terpereau, Christophe Barbier in fourth, and Emmanuel An in fifth. So a very happy Jimmy Terpereau, the second of the champions in the French Rallycross Championship. That's the end of part one. See you after the break. Welcome back in a set for the penultimate round of the French Rallycross Championship 2013. Looking at the A final in Division 3 now, with championship leader Marc Maurice in the middle. And to the next in the Toyota, his main contender Christophe Saunois in pole position. And it's Saunois who takes the best start from Maurice, or is it Bedouneau? Bedouneau in the Mini takes a better start than Marc Maurice. Stéphane Drian in fourth, maybe even passes Marc Maurice. This is a bad situation for the championship leader. He retains his third position though, with Payet fighting with Drian now, and Payet going for the Joker lap at that speed. It's unavoidable. So in the lead, Christophe Saunois. First Payet rejoining right in front of Patrick Guillerme. Saunois leading from Bedouneau, and then Maurice. Saunois, who likes this track very much. From the last 7 occasions the French Rallycross drivers raced here, he won 6 times out of 7. So this is one of his favorite tracks. Bedouneau now holding off Marc Maurice. Marc Maurice going for the Joker lap together with Christophe Saunois. Christophe Saunois stays in the lead, but Florent Bedouneau has come a bit closer now. Still has to do his Joker lap though. Marc Maurice now fighting off Stéphane Drian. Not the situation that he would like, Marc Maurice, because if it stays like this, he will lose the lead in the championship. Christophe Saunois, Florent Bedouneau. Florent hitting the Toyota. What was happening there? He was going for the Joker lap and made a mistake in braking, but there's no damage to the cars, I think. Not to the Toyota of Christophe Saunois, who's still in the lead, and Bedouneau still in second in front of Maurice. Some artificial, some cosmetic damage there to the Mini. Some smoking coming off the Mini as well. Still in front of Marc Maurice though, and Jonathan Payet going for third spot as well with Maurice. all driving very close to the apex of that hairpin corner. But Christophe Sonroy comes out of the last corner, takes the win from Bodeno and Maurice, and that means that Christophe Sonroy goes to the last round as the leader of the championship.
Tout s'est hyper bien passé, les 3 points de la super pole, la 3e manche, la pole de la finale et victoire. On peut rêver mieux, j'adore ce circuit-là. J'ai gagné 7 fois sur les 8 dernières participations. La voiture va hyper bien là-bas et je me sens bien ici.
7 wins out of 8 races in Essay, and now he's leading the championship. Sonroy won the race from Bodeno, Maurice, Payet in 4th and Stéphane Driard in 5th. So 3 points in hand over Marc Maurice going to the final round next month. But first we take a look at the A final in the Twingos with Cyril Raymond, championship leader on pole position in the black Twingo, taking the best start from Tom Donat and Enzo Liebner in the red, white and blue car. Tom Donat is being pushed there. Tom Donat in 3rd position. Another push for Donat and he goes reverse into the barriers, and that's it for Tom Donat. He was 2nd on the grid and lost that good starting position in the first corner. Cyril Raymond leading now from Liebner. And then Julien Arnaud and Firmin Cadedou fighting for 3rd position. Arnaud rejoining in 4th, Cyril Raymond leading from Enzo Liebner. Has a good lead in the championship, Raymond. And if he can add a win to his tally here, he's the new French Junior Rallycross champion, winning this Twingo R1 Cup. For the moment he's leading from Enzo Liebner, and then it's Firmin Cadedou, Julien Arnaud and Aurélien Crochard. Liebner coming out of his Joker lap, rejoins in 3rd position, right between Cadedou and Arnaud. But Cyril Raymond is in a class of his own, apparently. Has a big lead over these guys. Liebner going a bit wide there, trying to stick with Cadedou and slowing down Enzo Liebner, and that's it. End of the final for Enzo Liebner. How unfortunate. Has had some mechanical problems this season. Not the first time. Cyril Raymond, though, has set a impeccable season. Arnaud in 2nd, then Cadedou and Aurélien Crochard in 4th position. They're just fighting for 2nd and 3rd place here because there's nobody able to stop Cyril Raymond, apparently. Going for the Joker lap, Raymond, and look at the lead that he has. What a massive lead that is, and what a deserving win and a deserving title for the young Cyril Raymond. Julien Arnaud finishes in 2nd, Firmin Cadedou in 3rd, but the happiest man is the number 13 driver, Cyril Raymond.
Super victoire, je suis super content pour toute l'équipe des Landes et ma famille. Ah, superbe course, un départ nickel et après une course parfaite. Merci à tout le monde, vraiment merci beaucoup à tout le monde.
A very happy Cyril Raymond winning the championship for the French Junior Championship, winning the final. And a very happy Cyril Raymond as well, together with Arnaud and Cadedou. Final in the Super 1600 then, with championship leader Jean-Baptiste Dubourg on pole position. Next to him, reigning champion Laurent Chartrain and David Olivier on the outside. It's Jean-Baptiste Dubourg who takes the best start, driving with Adeline Sagnier, and she's being pushed to the outside by the Saxo of Andrea Dubourg. And she's only in 5th position. Almost lost even another position to the Dacia Sandero of Chanoine, but Dubourg is leading from Chartrain, then Olivier, then Andrea Dubourg and Adeline Sagnier, followed by Fabien Chanoine, with Sagnier in 5th and Olivier in 3rd. That's not improving her chances of getting 2nd position in the championship, and certainly not to get closer to the leader of that championship, who's leading here as well, Jean-Baptiste Dubourg. Blocked by the Saxo a bit. Adeline Sagnier, Dubourg leading from Chartrain. Then David Olivier. Dubourg and Chartrain have been the quickest. Oh, contact there between Adeline Sagnier, who almost tips over. She was pushed onto the curb by Fabien Chanoine and almost tipped the Citroën over. The 2 fastest guys of the weekend still leading, with Chartrain building the pressure on Jean-Baptiste Dubourg. But the championship leader has been in this position before, knows how to handle Laurent Chartrain, David Olivier going for the Joker lap, will probably stay in third position, especially since Andrea Dubourg goes for the Joker lap as well. Here comes Adeline Sagnier, and she rejoins behind Andrea Dubourg. Not looking good for the lady driver. It is looking good for Jean-Baptiste Dubourg though, with Laurent Chartrain still building on the pressure. Let's see where he can rejoin. Jean-Baptiste Dubourg coming out of his Joker lap, and he stays in front of Laurent Chartrain. A faultless A final for Dubourg. Coming out of the final corner. A great win for Dubourg from Chartrain, and David Olivier a distant third. But a great result for Jean-Baptiste Dubourg.
Avec Laurent Chartrain derrière, on ne peut pas gérer. J'ai roulé, je vois qu'il avait beaucoup de rythme. Maintenant j'étais leader, il fallait que je marque de gros points, j'ai pas calculé, et à la fin je vois qu'il finit dans mes roues, c'est super, on a fait une belle bataille.
Dubourg wins it from Chartrain Olivier, and he has 27 points in hand now going into the final round, so that's looking good for Jean-Baptiste Dubourg. 27 points over David Olivier, who in turn has 10 points over Adeline Sagnier. A final in the Supercars division then, with Grosset-Janet, Payet and Knapik on the front row, and Knapik closes in on Payet. That will be difficult. There's contact between Knapik and Payet, and they both spin out, and even a third car is involved there. That's not the quiet start that Knapik had in mind. Here we see Fabier has nowhere to go, is hit by Knapik, and the final is over for him as well, with Audron passing in second position behind Grosset-Janet. So that's 2 cars out at least. Grosset-Janet leading, massive lead now, immediately goes for the Joker lap. Leading from Rodolphe Audron, who's only in his 3rd or 4th race with this Peugeot. And there the stricken cars of Knapik and Payet. Audron in 2nd, then Alain Heu in the C4. It's Stéphane de Gannet in 4th, and Clément Dupont in 5th. Jean-Claude Lemoine is still in the final as well, but he's a distant 6th in his Silver Xara. He was pushed wide as well. Audron going for the Joker lap, so Heu can slip into 2nd position. Dupont does the same in an effort to try and pass de Gannet. Here is Lemoine, and that rear of the Xara is hit. Dupont and de Gannet fighting for 4th position. Who will take it? It's Dupont in the 206, still in the colours of the World Rally Championship team of Peugeot. And those cars are a bit parked dangerously, the cars of Payet and Knapik, who are out of this A final. Dupont and de Gannet fighting for 4th and 5th positions. In front it's still Jérôme Grosset-Janet leading, heading for another full score, with Alain Heu now in front of Rodolphe Audron. Both drivers will be very surprised but very happy to finish on the podium here. That's what happens if 2 of the favourites take each other out, with Knapik and Payet. Here Audron, and Dupont is getting closer a bit. Grosset-Janet is now even lapping Jean-Claude Lemoine. Would be better for Lemoine if he would park his Xara, I think. Still a fight between Dupont and de Gannet. De Gannet trying the outside line in an effort to gain some speed towards the hairpin. Alain Heu and Grosset-Janet coming out of the final corner with a deserved win for the new champion in the Supercars.
Je savais que le départ allait être chaud parce qu'ici c'est particulièrement mouvementé avec le premier enchaînement. Et puis effectivement les deux autres concurrents de la première ligne sont éliminés direct. Et c'est vrai que du coup derrière voilà, il faut quand même assurer, il faut quand même rouler. Avec une idée derrière la tête, parce que la voiture dans les chocs j'avais une vibration, donc voilà, il faut quand même faire attention. Et puis après c'est encore un week-end plein avec les 30 points au bout.
And a very happy Alain Heu as well.
Ah, je suis heureux pour l'équipe, je suis heureux pour ma famille, ma femme qui me supporte tout au long de l'année. C'est pratiquement comme une victoire pour moi. Avec tous les problèmes qu'on a eu pendant le week-end encore, les pannes mécaniques qui sont indépendants de la volonté de mon équipe qui fait un super boulot. Merci à Daniel, merci à Manu, Merci à Marc, merci à tous ceux qui me soutiennent, c'est super.
So a great result for Fabien Grosjean, Alain Heu and Rodolphe Audran. Clément Dupont finishes in 4th in the A final from Stéphane Deganet. That was it from Essay. See you next time.